Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today for your meditative session, I got the youth card. What this card represents to me is someone like starting off on a brand new beginning. It's like starting a brand new beginning with loyalty to yourself, loyalty to what you want to create, right? It's how do I explain this? Like when like a 16-year-old is starting something, they're really passionate about something, right? They're like really enthused. They have no, someone older might be like, well, this might not work out. And they're seeing all the logistics to it. And they might be like, well, I can see this coming for you. I see this block coming for you. And sometimes that's a perspective that's needed. Sometimes someone young's ideas are not very realistic, but they're very passionate, right? They're very, like, young kids are like very enthused about something. They don't think that like what they're doing is going to be able to be like, it's going to falter, right? It's like 100% going to work out. Like, we'll just work on it as we go along. Like, kind of like a different mindset than someone older than them. But that's the mindset I feel like you have to be in, or that's the mindset of someone who's like around you. Like, somebody could be approaching you in this, like someone maybe younger than you is approaching you for a new beginning. But like, take it as it resonates with you guys. But I just see like a brand new beginning, and the beginning, I don't know if it's like you in this mindset, or this is the mindset that you need to have on this brand new beginning, because this brand new beginning, if you think of it like logistically, it might not make sense. But if you think of it from like a standpoint of someone who's young, someone who's like very passionate, like, oh, it's going to work out, I just believe in it. And I don't want to say naive, but kind of naive, right? If you look at it in that mindset, I think it will benefit you more. So that's what I got for your meditative session, Virgo. Let's pull some cards and see what we get. Virgo, so what I see is kind of like a brand new beginning in the way that you're approaching things. How we got the youth card in the beginning of the reading, like in the meditative session, it's like someone who, like, the mindset that you're having going into this new cycle, going into this new beginning, it's going to bring you abundance, but it's because of the change in mindset. And it's bigger than like a shift in perspective. Like a shift in perspective is that in itself, it's a shift. But this is like a whole death and rebirth process. This is like a big major thing. This is the way that you like look at things. This is the way that you sense things. Like, it's like you're not only seeing things with your eyes or hearing things with your ears or speaking. It's like something within that's going on. It's something that's like transforming within. And that is what's being reborn, right? It's something much deeper. Do you see how like there's a baby inside the egg, but it's like covered by the snake, like it's protected? Like, there's something here like deep within you that's changing. And that is what's leading to this brand new beginning for you. It could be like the mindset that you have. It's like it's transforming not only the way you look at things, but it's something within, and that's what's going to bring you abundance. I don't know how to explain it any clearer. It's like there's something deep within you that's transforming, that's being reborn, maybe there's something like within you reawakening, I want to say. And because there's a reawakening of a certain aspect in you that may have been not dead, but kind of sleeping, right? Like hibernating, I want to say. Like, it's been there this whole time, but it's been like hibernating. Or maybe at one point it was on, but it hasn't been awake for a very long time, and you're letting this part of you out again. And with that comes this whole rebirth of yourself, right? Again, there's something about youth here. Like I'm seeing the baby here, and it's like really prevalent to me. And the youth card, I got the youth card. So there's something here about being young. There's something here. I feel like it's a young mentality, like having that young mindset, that like passion for like everything's gonna work out, everything's gonna be okay. Like I just have to, like, making things simple, right? Sometimes I think the older we get, the more we complicate things, because we think too much about it. We think too much of the logistics of like, oh, and most people will say, well, that's you being realistic, right? But others would say, like, I wasn't able to achieve what I achieved. Like, the only way I achieved what I was able to achieve was having that mindset that, like, I was going to succeed, right? I was just like, I'm 100% going to succeed. I'm just going to 100% put my effort into this. And that's what I feel like you're doing. It's like whatever you're setting out on or whatever's changed within you, you're like putting 110% into something. And instead of like, it might not be a really realistic thing, but you're like, no, I feel like it's more of a feeling, right? It's something like within you. It's something innate. It's something like you can't see, but it's something that you feel. So I feel like that in itself is what's going to lead you to this abundance. You see how this person's aligned, and like I'm noticing now, like the tree is full of fruit. The tree is full of like it's an abundant tree. Like it has apples, right? Ready for harvest. And I feel like that is the message here. It's like whatever here that you're putting your full intention towards, whatever it is that's like you're doing with like a youth mindset, it's something like that's happening within you, like deep within. And this change is going to lead to abundance. This like mentality is going to lead to abundance. Whatever project like you're working on, whatever it is that you're like working towards, or whatever it is that you're doing right now, Virgo, it is going to be abundant. It is because of the shift that you've done in your life. I want to say again, it's this mentality, right? It's all about the mentality of the project that you have, or the task at hand, or the job, whatever it is. It's like whatever it is that you're looking at with like a fresh perspective, like from a youthful perspective, from, you know, like the child, right? How a child looks at something. It's not how an adult looks at it. It's how a child looks at it. Whatever it is that, for those of you who are resonating with this message, this will be abundant. I have the abundance card, and I have the 7 of Pentacles, which is someone who's balanced, right? But what I'm getting from this is like fruitful, abundant. Like the fruit in the tree is ready to pick, right? I feel like this brand new beginning for you is going to lead to some sort of healing in your life. Maybe there's like the mentality of like, I can't do it. There's something like, I can't do it. That's more of like someone who's jaded, right? Someone who's been hurt, someone who's been like tested, someone who's been tried, right? So like things to them don't seem so simple. Things to them seem like they're not going to work out. Like you don't have that fresh, like passionate perspective. You're more of like an Eeyore, and you're like, well, I don't know if this is going to work out, and I don't think this is a great idea. That's kind of the mindset maybe of the past, but with this new mindset, it's going to bring some sort of healing in your life. It's like healing that part of you that thought that they couldn't do it, healing that part of you. Like there's some sort of loss that you might have had in your life, or some sort of change that had to happen, and now you're on this new path, and this new path, they're asking you to have like this change, right? This change from within, so that you can see the abundance in the 3D. And it's like, because you're able to make that change, and you're like stepping out into this new way of thinking, this new path, there is some healing that is going to take place because of this. It's like you've baked 50 cakes, right? And every time you've baked the cake, it like something bad happened to the cake, or like there's a mistake in each cake. Like each cake wasn't exactly perfect. Like they were all edible, but they weren't like the best cake, right? Or you found like something wrong with them, because you're a Virgo, you're a perfectionist. So you're like, oh, I did this wrong, and next time I'm going to fix it, and next time I'll do this, and next time I'll do that. And then I feel like with the youth mindset, they're saying the only way to like make the perfect cake is to keep going and think that you'll make the perfect cake, right? Like think in your head, like, I will make the perfect cake. I am the best cake designer. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like a shift in your Like, it's not only in your perspective, it's from within you. It's like you believe that you're going to make the best cake. Like, that's how this change is going to occur. It's like, no, I'm going to make the best cake. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not even looking at the past. You're like, I am so passionate about this. I'm going to make the best cake. And that, like, you are going to make the best cake. Like, that is the answer. Like, yes, whatever you are wishing for, it will be fruitful, it will be abundant, and that is going to lead to healing in your life. Like, maybe there's been a lot of people that said, like, you can't bake cakes, or like they talk shit and they were like, oh, like that wasn't that good, or like you could do this better, and like, you know, always like nitpicking at you. And now it's like, finally, with this like execution comes abundance, and with that abundance comes healing to yourself, right? Healing from like the past, healing from what people said. I feel like it's more of like what people said, right? Or what you inside internally were saying to yourself, like, oh, I'm not good enough, oh, I can't do this. Like, there's this some sort of mentality within you that was like, I can't do this, but this is telling you that this will be abundant, this is going to be fruitful, this is going to prosper, right? And it comes from the shift within, like a deep shift within. It's crazy because I've been speaking about age a lot in this reading, and I have like the baby, I have the youth, and then I have the sage, which is like the exact opposite of what I've been talking about. I'm talking about like this youthful energy, but what I'm thinking from the sage and like the 7 of swords is that I think you're afraid to kind of let go of that side of you that's so analytical, that like overthinks, right? And I think Spirit is saying like they're going to take care of that for you. Like, that's what I'm getting from this card. It's like Spirit is going to take care of that role for you. Like, Spirit is going to, maybe it's putting you in a position where it's like 2 things. It's like Spirit is going to take care of those problems for you. Like, I feel like some of you feel like you need to be guided sometimes, or you feel like without that critical aspect in your mind, it's like, who's going to guide me? Who's going to be that other person that tells me like, well, this is dumb or this is unrealistic? Like, you feel like you need that aspect you need that like perspective, right? And I feel like Spirit is telling you like, one, that they're going to be that person for you. Like check in with them. Like, they're going to always be guiding you. So if they're guiding you, you don't need to have like that critical mindset, right? And another message I'm getting is like, they're gonna switch that switch that mindset of like you being critical towards yourself, you being like over analytical, you being like overthinking, perfectionist. They're gonna shift that into some sort of way where you're gonna like you're shifting in a way that you're coming into this with a brand new perspective, right? You're coming into this like with the passion of someone who's like youthful, right? Into this new project, this new like era, this new whatever that's new that's occurring in your life. But Spirit is telling you that like, one, like to lean on them because they will be there to kind of guide you. Like, they are going to take the position of the sage where they're going to be there to guide you. Like, they're going to intuitively always like they're going to help you be like compass yourself. They're going to help you guide yourself as well as guide you. They're going to send you messages. They're going to send you synchronicities. They're going to send you whatever it is that you need to know, like for the questions that you have, right? And 2, it's like shifting your critical, like perfectionist self into a way where it's like not as harmful as it kind of was to you. I feel like there is power in the Virgo mindset, right? There's power in the perfectionist, like wanting to be perfect, right? There is power in that, but it's just to what extent. So I feel like they're gonna tweak it for you so that it's like you're gonna have like this new beginning for you comes with embodying like the passion of a youth, like the youth, embodying like that fresh hope, and at the same time using like your skills as a Virgo of being like super perfectionist, of being super like critical over things sometimes, like not as a negative thing, like using it to your advantage, right? And not in a way that's gonna like cause resentment to yourself or cause you to like hurt yourself, right? With your own negative self-talk. It's gonna be at some sort of advantage to you the way that you are critical, but it's going to be like swapped. It's going to be like shifted. Like Spirit is going to work on it with you so that that critical part becomes an advantage and not something negative. Like, I feel like it could have caused anxiety in your life, like being super critical of yourself, and it's caused like maybe some sort of loss in your life, or like like it hasn't been smooth, but it's like Spirit is going to tweak it for you so that it can be advantageous, right? Because you are like, they're going to help you with it. I don't know how else to explain it. And that's what I feel with the last card, the Nine of Swords. It's like this is coming full circle. Like, it's coming, you're going to come at it from a perspective of someone who's young, and from the perspective of someone who is like the sage, someone who, like, your Virgo ability on one side, with Spirit on the other side, with like this fresh new perspective on this side, it's going to create like this trinity. It's going to create this effect where everything is going to work out in the best way, because you're harnessing like Spirit energy, your own energy, and this new like fresh boost of energy. Like I'm getting like three, like all three things are going to help you, and this is going to come full circle. Like, this is going to be abundant, and it's going to change you. Like, it's not only going to change your 3D, like, you're not going to only see it from a perspective of abundance in your 3D, in the reality, like right now, but you're going to see it within yourself. Like, it's going to change you. And it's just going to make you so powerful. Like, I see steam coming out of her fingertips. It's like, it's going to make you so powerful. Whatever you're touching is going to be gold, because you're going to learn how to use you're like learning how to use all your abilities in a way, like as well as working with Spirit, as well as like being guided, as well as letting the universe guide you, as well as like, you know, all these things together are going to create like this abundance for you. And it's going to start within, or maybe, I don't know like what comes first. I know it's always as within, so without, but I see here like maybe you'll notice the abundance on the outside before you notice how abundant you are inside. Because maybe that's just like something that you have to work on, right? Like you won't believe it until you see it here on the outside, right? Like, they might want you to see it before inside, but you're like, I can't believe it until I see it with my own eyes. So they're like, okay, so we'll show you. You're going to be abundant. And then you'll, like, I don't know. It's like, does abundance on the 3D plane, is that what it's going to take for you to see how powerful you are? And like, I feel like that's a mistake. Like, if you start to see the abundance on the 3D plane as like true abundance, then that's all part of your mindset. And maybe that's some mindset that's changing, right? Like, oh, if I don't have enough money to go do this, and this, then I'm a failure, right? Like, I should have all this abundance in my life because I've worked hard for it. And there's nothing wrong with like working hard and wanting to achieve things, but it's like, if you think that achievement, like being rich in life, is like monetary, then that's a mindset that I think Spirit wants you to change. Like, being rich in life, being abundant in life, it doesn't necessarily mean like the 3D like money. It could be like peace of mind. It could be, I see most of this as like peace of mind. Like, they're changing your overcritical, like anxious energy into something that you can actually work with, into something that's going to be prosperous, right? So it's a change of mindset that's going to lead to prosperity, right? But it's going to lead to healing. It's going to lead to prosperity. But again, take this abundance as, take it as knowing that it doesn't necessarily mean like 3D abundance. It could be peace of mind abundance. It could be abundance with friends and family. It could be abundance in matters of love. It could be abundance in like whatever you're working towards. It doesn't necessarily have to mean like abundance of money. And I think that's also some sort of mindset that needs to change with you, Virgo, so that you can truly come into your power. Like, understanding that abundance, what abundance truly means, right? Anyway, Virgo, I really love this reading. Let's pull some advice cards for you. Okay, Virgo, so you guys got Swan Spirit 60, time for a deep dive. I feel like what's changing within you is something, like what's changing is not something that can be seen. So I don't think like a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, Virgo, I like congratulate you for like doing all these changes. Like, you know, when someone like renovates a house and like it's very obvious what's being renovated, right? Because you can see it with your own eyes. You can see like somebody painted the walls, somebody like changed the furniture. But like this transformation within you is happening deep within, and it's, again, like it's not, maybe somebody, no one's gonna tell you, wow, like I see this change, but I'm here to tell you, like I see this change within you. I see the work that's being done on you. I see like the change in mindset, the change like that spirit is working with you, the change in like how you see things. Like there's so many things changing within you. It's like a time of transformation for you. It's a deep change within you, like deep within. And I'm here to like congratulate you and tell you that I see it. I see the work that you're doing. I see everything, and and spirit sees it too. Spirit sees, well, I mean, I don't see everything. I see it, and they see everything. So they want me to tell you like congratulations. Like, yes, you are on your way to like true abundance that doesn't mean like only in this 3D, like abundance of the soul, right? A shift in perspective, a change in yourself. And like I'm here to tell you like congratulations. Like I see the work you've been doing, I see the work you've been putting in, and I do see like this abundance coming for you, this balance, right? And you guys got Akalanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. I think when I was reading her, there's not much known about her. And I think that's something, like maybe you're, like, again, there's something about like not, like people might not be seeing this change because it's within. And like, again, I'm here to tell you, like, I see the change, spirit sees the change. We're here to like congratulate you. And she's like the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? She's like the person that, like when we're in deep pain or deep suffering, like we call to. But I don't feel like this is like a story about like pain. I feel like this is to tell you that like you are like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Like you've been rebirthed, you've been reborn. And because you decided to take this deep dive, because you decided to do this change like fully within, spirit is like ready for you to like come out of this energy of, like maybe there was a time of stagnancy, a time of healing, but all of that's going to change, and like the energy is going to quicken up. The energy is going to start to be faster and faster, and you are going to be like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So like this is confirmation to you that like spirit sees it, and like there will be like not only a shift in reality, a shift within. Like there's just so many changes coming for you. There's like a deep time of transformation, or the transformation that you have been working on. You're going to see it come to like fruition now. You're going to see that abundance in your life. You're going to see like you are the phoenix rising from the ashes. Maybe now is the time for when like you are going to rise. Maybe you've done all the healing. Maybe you've done, like you're waiting to see this abundance. And I'm here to tell you like the abundance is coming. So I love you, Virgo. I hope this message resonates with you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.